depending on the time. But it's really an important time to be mindful of what you're thinking and what you're feeling, because this has a lot of potential and a lot of power to manifest whatever you are thinking and feeling. So consciously or unconsciously, and whatever's going on in your inner world, this is going to reflect out. Because this full moon is a little bit volatile. It's in Aries, but it's really more about some planets that are aspecting it, that are arguing a little bit, and I won't go into that. But it's about emotions, and emotions are changing and charging. So during this day or 24 to 48 hour period, you may feel a little bit up 1 minute and a little bit down another minute. So this has the room and the power of transformation. So in other words, if you feel yourself thinking, oh, I think I just want to take a break, which is good, take that break. But when you feel that you can push yourself through some discomfort, like a discomfort zone, it could be about that. It's like when someone has stopped exercising and they want to get back into it. It's really tough at first, and you're feeling the pain of your muscles becoming stronger, and you're pushing one more half mile if you're walking or if you're running or you're lifting weights. But all that can produce a strong body, a fit body, a better posture, wanting to eat healthier. So the fruits of your labor is what this is going to be about. So if you can just push through this full moon, and believe me, it's not going to be as powerful as the one on September 16th. That full moon was really a doozy. I heard from clients and friends and all that they had a lot of life-changing events and a little bit of feeling uneasy. Well, more than feeling a little, it was uneasy. This one's going to be watered down somewhat, but still just, watch your emotions. It is a moon. You are a water sign, so you get it. And just push through any discomfort and you will be fine. All right, and I'm going to pull 2 more cards. This is for Scorpio. All right, let's see what comes up for you for the mid-month reading, Scorpio. All right. Well, the first card is the 5 of Wands. And this card usually represents your work or where you work or your business. But there is somewhat of disagreement amongst people or amongst how you're doing things. Or it could be a feeling of competition. The wands denote our creative expression and how we what we do in this world, what our life work is. And as you can see, there's 5 different people here, 5 guys, and each of them have different body language. So one guy is holding the book, so he's reading from the manual. Another guy is looking on, viewing what he's reading. Then you have this guy coming forward, this guy standing back. So you can see what all the posturing and the body language is. So, it may be something as minor as you are working in a project with a group of people or with a few people, and you all just need to come up with, some results or define the project. Get more clear on it. Work out the details. Something to do with computer or internet work, or it could be some of you that are marketing people. How can we market this better? This can go a variety of ways, but it does feel around your work, and it does feel around, it could be competition too if you have your own business. Or if you work for a company, could feel like, there's a little bit of a competitive nature. It's not all bad. Sometimes it makes us more motivated, right? But just notice that, especially around this full moon period, that there may be a little bit of feeling of that. And you may have times when you want to express how you feel, and then other times where you may want to hold back and know that it's just not the right timing yet. And that emotions may be a little bit high. The great thing about this particular full moon is I believe it lands near the weekend. So I'm doing this a few days before. I'm actually doing these videos on the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Yeah, so the full moon will be this weekend. A lot of people work Monday through Friday, and it depends on where in the world you are. So it could roll into the early next week. But and even with family and friends, if you're visiting them, really going with the flow, feeling peaceful, coming from your higher self is always the best way to do if you're feeling any arguments or discussions, unless they're just viable for what you're needing and they have to be said. Just kind of watch for anybody that seems a little bit out of sorts. I guess that's what I want to say, because this can be resolved, because I'm looking at the next card. It's the Ace of Wands. So that's 2 wand cards, and this is victory around your work. So whatever happens here, and again, I said family and friends because it is during the weekend, but it feels like around what you do in this world, there is victory for you. Whatever comes out of this feels like you are going to I'm hearing the words be a winner. Well, everyone's a winner, right? But you are going to be victorious. And I feel like you're going to have new creative inspiration because of this. See, look at this card. It's very fiery down here. So what this card usually means is it just jumps forward with inspiration, like you feel so victorious and that you're on top of the world. And you see this bird here who has his wings wide open. It's almost like this wand has shot up from the earth and it's pointing to the sky, and this bird is like, wow, that is quite a force to reckon with. So this is new, powerful, creative, and I don't mean creative just in the way of art or music. It can be, but it's also about ideas. And so some of you may may hear some congratulatory efforts. Let's see, doesn't usually come out of this card. That's more of the 3 of Wands or the 6 of Wands. But I do feel it. I do feel that out of this particular card. I do feel like the sky is opening here. It is opening so that you all may start to see some improvements in either your finances or your work, or like I said, being acknowledged or feeling needed, or your supervisor is talking to you more than they used to. So, sometimes just when that happens, we feel more acknowledged and we feel like there's gratitude towards the work that we're doing. But this definitely does indicate new beginnings in new projects, which is awesome. This is one of my favorite cards, Scorpio, so I'm really happy that it came up for you. Let's go to the last card, which is interesting. This is about your money and your finances. So this is 7 of Pentacles. And this guy has been working hard. He's taking a bit of a break. And it almost seems like this card has come up for you recently, Scorpio. I'm not sure, but I'd have to look back. You could let me know. But you see here how he has the 7 Pentacles. He's working on the 7th one. So he's been working hard. He wants to take a bit of a break. And I guess the caution is here is don't walk away from anything that is productive for you, that is going well for you, because actually if you just need to, take an afternoon off, take a day off, some downtime, I guess I'm saying, get out in nature, walk, whatever you need to do, because the caution here is to not walk away from what you're doing, because the end results can be very productive with this card. The next card is the 8 of Pentacles, of course, would come right after that. And that would be about feeling financially secure, feeling financially stable with the work that you are doing. So again, if you need to take a pause, that would make all the sense in the world. You may want to contemplate this brand new creative inspiration here. So it feels like, Scorpio, a lot of this second half of the month for you has to do with your work. I want to see which way, I look at which way the cards face each other as well as the colors. As you can see, this has more grays and blues in it. So this is about our inner reflections, our inner thoughts and ideas. And that's what these people are talking about. It has to do with, excuse me, with your work. This one is bright, sunshine, parting the clouds. And then this guy over here is looking at, he's looking at the pentacle. He's also facing this. So it may be that you have the opportunity to do something new, but you want, before you carry on or move on into that, you feel like you need to take the vacation, go see family, go see friends, go out and have dinner, with family and friends. I'm going to pull a couple clarification cards on this and see if I can get more information. So let's see what comes up around. See what comes up around the Five of Wands. Interesting. Well, the Four of Rods, which is the same as the Wand cards. So again, this is about your work. The Four represents feeling good about you've put some structure into your work and feeling good about that, feeling great about getting along with other people. Now here that you've done that, there may be some more organization that needs to come out of the work that you do with others. Right? And let's see what else comes up for. Okay, so for the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles comes up for you guys. So it may be that this guy's kind of a little bit miserly on his with his money, and he wants to save it. It is again a 4. So here's 2 4s. So this is, Scorpio, about your foundation, about feeling like you're financially secure. Can you pay your bills? In other words, do I have enough money every month? Am I saving enough? Am I at the right job that's going to allow me to, depending on what age, retire or pay for my kids' college or buy a new car or move or whatever you need to do? But that's what's been on your mind is how can I firm up my foundation? How can I feel more secure? Okay, and let's see where this Seven of Pentacles goes. All right, well, I was going to say you all haven't had a cup card. Well, you finally did. Okay, so the the Five of Cups is about not looking at what blessings you do have. In other words, looking at, this is spilt wine, but you know how they say, don't cry over spilt milk. So anything that's happened in the past that has tugged at your heart, whether it's been an argument with a loved one or a family member, a supervisor, or a coworker, don't focus on that, because you have 2 cups up here that are full, and people, you yourself, I'm not just saying you all, this is Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising, so watch your rising or your moon if this doesn't resonate with you. A lot of people are saying their moon readings are resonating with them as much. But what I'm saying is you have 2 full cups here, and people do get a little, they get tired of hearing someone complain about what happened in the past. Well, I lost all my money before, or this relationship didn't work out for me, and you're still brewing on that. Or it could be something as I should have saved more money last year or this month to pay for holiday gifts. So just be wary about that. And how it relates to this is to focus on what you do have. Take that pause, take that break when you need to, because you do have emotional blessings, you do have financial blessings, and you can culminate into a successful business for yourself with this right here, this particular card This is like your anchor card, Scorpio. This is saying being happy about what you're doing at your work. A new idea comes up. Someone tells you about a new idea. Someone tells you about a new job, opportunity, something that's exciting for you towards the middle to end of the month of October and towards your birthday. All right. So happy early birthday for you early Scorpios, the last part of October. And have a good birthday. All right, so let me add these up for you. 5, 6, and 7 is 13. Well, 1 and 3 is 4. And, this really is, here we go with 4 again. Remember those 2-4 clarification cards I was talking about, firming up your foundation? That was the clarification, and that's what a lot of you are interested in, is making sure that you have the money, you're feeling secure where you are. So it's like when you build a house, you pour the foundation first, then the uprights and the roof. That's the example I give. But, it's a step-by-step. It's a step-by-step feeling of needing to do one thing, then another thing, being very practical and grounded as well.